Faith versus logic. Everyone wants that unshakable faith, unaffected mindset, and some nonchalance. Because everyone believes the more numb you are, the stronger mind you possess, and it results in success. And the more emotional you are, the dumber someone is. And let me tell you a story about my attempt at this, in wanting to be more logical. I prayed for an unshakable faith before, and I'd say I did have it. But the progress was really different. This required me patience, lots and lots of patience, persistence, discipline, courage, consistency, and resilience. Did it. With that, I reached the point in my life where I wonder why there are weak people, why they are so sinful, why they have it hard, why they make mistakes, why they are so indisciplined, so vulnerable, so fragile. I wondered why, and thought maybe they're just lazy. Their bad choices led them to this, and that they just don't want to because of the pain. And I was moving with logic. I was using my mind to numb my emotions. I wouldn't feel anything towards something that distracts me to my goal. And it got to the point that everything that I did became so difficult that I didn't feel like a human being. How could I say that I didn't feel like a human being? Because every decision that I made was to be greater and greater, and it would make me make myself resilient to pain in mind. And it doesn't matter what I felt, what matters is what I'm giving to people and what I'm giving to God. Until I reach my limit. Over and over again. Did it hurt? Yes, it hurt. Do I regret it? No, because God is giving back the time I've lost. And that's quote unquote. Because of focusing on getting better every day, it doesn't mean that I lost anything. I might have missed the fun, the games, the hangouts, the people, and the talks back then for the sake of getting better, from logic. And with the logic that I had, I tried to get better and better no matter how much I was getting trampled upon by people. And it didn't matter to me. I don't care what I felt. What matters to me is just I'm getting better and that I'm gonna be successful. That was it. And something about this. Now that I am moving on faith by the Lord's grace, He has given me the right mind, the right personality to enjoy all of them. And He gave me the right fun, the right games, the right people, and the right talks. God will double and gracefully triple and tenfold the things you couldn't experience back then because of your sacrifice to get better. And I'm not saying that you should tolerate you getting trampled upon and feeling pain. That's not how progress works. Progress can be easy. Productivity can be patient. So I want you to be so gentle to yourself. Don't hurt yourself, right? In doing something for good. There's a time for everything. Just trust God and be patient. So before, my mind was logical, and mostly, I wouldn't base my decisions on my weakness. If I think I am showing vulnerability, I would punish myself for being unable to endure that temptation. But that's not how God works, as I said. He works in love and grace. You don't have to work for it because Jesus already finished it. Believe. You just have to have faith, and the progress will be lighter. Because you believe that Jesus already finished it, you're going to have the confidence inside your heart that you're going to be a part of it. You're going to be a successful person because Jesus is within you. And it's not going to be easier, but it's going to be lighter. What does it mean? You can be successful with Jesus by your faith, trusting that He has good plans for you, and by working with Jesus to that goal. You'll learn to be more empathetic and a lot more excellent. It doesn't mean you won't need to move in logic and critical thinking. Of course, you have to be a knowledgeable person to achieve something, and God will lead you there. But there will be times when you will use your mind, and yet God will use that logic to prove Himself that He is higher and He is better and He is above our minds. And I've seen that a lot of times. Don't ever be harsh on yourself just because you want to be successful. You can enjoy being a human without condemning yourself for enjoying being one. And it doesn't mean that you're weak, but it means you are made like this so you can experience the things that are made for humans. That makes us a person with minds, with soul, with emotions. I'm telling you, we are so loved that we feel and experience pleasure. Don't ever think that it is weakness, and ask God for the right direction without suffering for it, because it is finished.